If you were offered unlimited power or instant gratification, but at the cost of a deal with the devil, would you say yes? And as tempting as that sounds, there can be dire consequences. But ask yourself, is it worth the risk?
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
In this video, I want to focus on a deal that Astarion makes with Raphael, and the resulting cutscene that a lot of people can miss in their playthrough. And it all begins at the Last Light Inn, where you can find Raphael at the start of Act 2. And as long as Astarion is in your party, a deal can be made.
Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
And now that the deal is in motion, Raphael will be waiting for you and your party outside of the Shar Mausoleum, with a deal in mind for Astarion. But in order to achieve the cutscene that a lot of people may miss, the conversation with Raphael must be triggered by Astarion.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed.
How long were you skulking there, practicing that rhyme before I arrived?
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
Did you now? And what danger would that be?
There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. I'll be pleased to follow up on your little escapades in your camp one of these nights. Should you live to tell your tale, that is. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
Really? That is suspiciously fair.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
The beast that Raphael is referring to is the Orthon Yurgir, who will be waiting to ambush you during the Gauntlet of Shar. But if you successfully eliminate Yurgir and immediately head back to camp for a long rest, you'll trigger the cutscene between Astarion and Raphael that a lot of people may miss.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yurgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale. Even for my tastes. As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny.
Before we get to the good part, I wanted to say thank you for watching my videos. If you are enjoying my content, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it definitely helps me out a lot. Thanks again, and back to the cutscene.
Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
One of the keys to getting this cutscene is having that interaction between Astarion and Raphael, and a lot of people like to use their tab instead of Astarion for conversations, and not to mention it foreshadows events in Act 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.